to introduce the visionary who drew SN to be, whose shared determination has made this organization a vibrant success, and who continues to work hard every day to ensure the dreams and goals of SN families come true and that their needs are met. She is survival and success, perseverance and power personified. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage my law school classmate, my entertainment client, a CNN and Good Morning American legal contributor, the host of the digital talk show, The Special Report, and also the host of KBLA radio show, Areva Martin Out Loud, the best-selling author of multiple books, and on top of that, an award-winning civil rights attorney who, in addition to all those other accolades, is also the founder and president of SN. Areva Martin.
To everyone that is here. I just thank you for being with us today, for sharing your power and your perseverance. Pat said in her remarks that we are giving everyone their flowers. There are some special women who have been a part of this event from its early days, whose commitment and creativity and perseverance added so much to the event over the years. And today, I want to give those women their flowers. So Pat, yes you Pat, Bonnie, Rahel, Sonia, what an appropriate thing. As I take in this room of extraordinary women and those few good men that Pat talked about, I want to thank Pat for her 9th year with us. It is such a privilege, my sister, to have the #1 news anchor in the entire region. That is so important to all of us. See, there is no news woman in this business who is more decorated, more beloved than Pat Harvey. Let's take a moment. All right, Bonnie said we were classmates. She was the teacher, I was the student. Okay, good. Thank you, Bonnie, for persevering, for sharing this event, for co-chairing this event, for bringing in Rahel, because we're all about bringing up that next generation. Bonnie's bringing up Rahel. Rahel and I are the same age, so. I just want to thank you for really being a part and your leadership for this event for 13 years. You are one of the most successful entertainment attorneys in Los Angeles. You are the mother of a soon-to-be college student. You're a wife, and like so many other women in this room today, you have so much on your plate. And no matter what is going on in your life, you have always been here for Special Needs Network. So please join me in applauding Bonnie for her. Yeah. Incredibly proud of all that Special Needs Network has accomplished. And that video that you guys just saw just was a glimpse at the work that we were doing before the pandemic. But y'all know the world changed in March of 2020. And so did Special Needs Network. We all face the most horrific and severe public health crisis we've ever seen in our lifetimes. One that we knew would hit our vulnerable families and our communities hard. And it did. But see, we persevered, and our incredible staff, they rose to the occasion. We converted most of the special needs network programs to a virtual format. See, our kids needed ABA therapy, so we made it virtual. Our kids were struggling emotionally, so we brought them virtual mental health services. Families were going hungry, so we delivered food safely through grab-and-go events. Because we are a model organization for the state, we partnered with the California Department of Governmental Services, and we held town halls, and we helped other community-based organizations across this entire state meet the challenges of the pandemic. And together with our community partners and our families that we serve, we persevered. You all know, in the midst of the pandemic, the world changed again. On May 24th, we all witnessed the lynching of George Floyd. That horrific incident and the worldwide protest that followed sparked this national conversation that impacted all of us on a macro and a micro level. Then came the 2020 December report from the American Association of Pediatrics and the American Association of Psychology. And those reports tied racism to delays and deficiency in autism diagnosis and treatment. Those reports acknowledged what we knew as Special Needs Network to be true, that racism is deeply embedded in our healthcare system and in all of our systems. And if you have any doubt about that, let me just give you one example. Just this week, a school in Boston experienced the most horrific incident that any mother, any Black mother can imagine. The school calls Alicia Hicks to tell her that her son, DeAndre, who has autism, was feeling lightheaded and that the left side of his body was numb. Now, Alicia is a mother, and she's a Black mother, and she knew what was happening to her son. She knew her son was having a stroke. And she begged that school to call an ambulance. School ignored her. They ignored the pleas of this Black mother, and instead, they called Child Protective Services. Now, fortunately, DeAndre finally made it to a hospital, and he did have a bleed on his brain. He had to have surgery. And he's, hopefully recovering. The last report is that he is recovering, but that is just one example of the intersectionality of race and disabilities that our kids face in communities all over this country. And these stories are pervasive and insidious racism. These are hard stories to hear. The stories of the pandemic, of George Floyd, of the 18-year-old white supremacist who targeted that Black community in Buffalo, New York, for no reason other than the fact that those people were Black. He lynched them. 10 people dead, shot in their neighborhood store while they were shot. All of those stories remind us of how much work is left to be done. And these tough conversations, they led me and the team of Special Needs Network into this period of self-reflection and deeper thinking about what it means to be of service. And during this period, we decided that we needed to be in conversations with people about everything that was happening around us and to us. So we started this web-based show called The Special Report. And we did that because we wanted to engage in those conversations with thought leaders and social justice advocates. From Jesse Jackson to Dolores Worker to Al Sharpton to Michael Eric Dyson to and dare I say, the next mayor of Los Angeles. I interviewed nearly 1,000 people over the last 2 years. And through these conversations and through the discussions that we are having with our parents and with our community, those people who are working on the front lines, we realized that our work going forward required a deeper and a broader commitment to equity. But, we hear that word a lot. What does it mean to operationalize that concept? For us, the Special Needs Network, it meant building that institution, that institution that you saw in that video that would lead and be a model on issues of equity and anti-racism. It meant just as things got really challenging, doubling down on our work and taking it to the next level. See, just like 17 years ago when we were at the core of giving a voice to the voiceless and ensuring that kids with autism and other special needs in Black and brown communities throughout Los Angeles were seen, heard, and that they had access to critical services, today we are embarking upon another bold initiative. See, at Special Needs Network, we are reimagining and dismantling and reshaping our entire service delivery model. And that starts with the opening of that autism clinic. Because see, this state-of-the-art clinic will provide an opportunity and a space for clinicians to deliver culturally competent, evidence-based care through an anti-racist lens. Experience for the first time ever an opportunity to see their cultures, their traditions, their norms, their values centered and respected. But our work doesn't stop at the opening of that clinic. It continues with the building of the Special Needs Network Think Institute for Equity and Economic Advancement. This first of its kind think tank and research institute will be a hub for progress in how we support the independence and the economic opportunities for those most directly impacted by autism and developmental disabilities, especially those in the BIPOC community who've been historically ignored and underserved. So this brings me and all of us to today. Your presence here, your generous donations are all a testament to the power that we have when we come together in community and we lift each other up. Your support for this organization is an investment, not just in our programs like camp, but it is an investment in the future of an organization that is dedicated and committed to leading the conversations and being an unequal force for change. We're going to be a change around issues of race, equity, and economic justice in healthcare, housing, employment, and supportive services. Things. Pat said earlier that this is the room where it happens. Well, I say no one can make it happen like the people in this room. Of our kids, do you believe in the power and the persistence of everybody in this room? And if y'all are with me, if you're really, really with me, I want you to stand up. I want you to stand to your feet. Come on, rise out of those chairs. For our embodiment of Special Needs Network's vision. She is here today representing, and we saw that in Journey Carter. So we are here today because this young woman, she refused to let other people, their opinions or their expectations about her define her. And when she was just 6 years old, a lot of moms can relate to this, Adriana McRoy was diagnosed with special needs. And for some teachers and some administrators, they saw her as, you know what, a lot of people see our kids as a problem child. Some told her and her mom that she wouldn't be able to have the kind of academic successes of the kids, she would graduate, and that there would be limitations on her life. Wow. But Adriana and her mother, Akiva, who raised her as a single mom, see, they leaned into their power and they leaned into their perseverance, and they proved each and every one of those teachers wrong. Akiva discovered Special Network mentoring program. She became the fiercest of advocates for Adriana, and Adriana is here. Adriana got involved with Camp JPAC for 2 summers, where she blossomed, and then she attended all of the Special Needs Network's events. She became her own advocate in her own right, and she defied every that was an obstacle, every barrier that was placed in front of her. Now, Adriana is an 18-year-old young woman. She's enrolled in college. Science. Her ultimate dream is to own a farm and to open her own special needs camp for special needs kids. And I personally, having watched her grow up in Special Needs Network, having witnessed her power and her perseverance, I don't have any doubts, none whatsoever, that this young woman is going to accomplish those dreams. And guess what? The Special Needs Network's Think Institute, we're going to be right there for her. We're going to be mentoring her, providing her economic support, skills building, training. We're going to give her everything she needs to realize her dreams. Adriana, you are a beacon of light for the future, and you are the epitome of the everyday advocate. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in saluting Special Needs Network's 2022 Everyday Advocate Award recipient, Areva McRoy.
Thank you so much for this honor. I want to thank my mom for always believing in me.
Amen.
Who joined me today. I want to thank my S&N family. Sorry. Today, the experience I've had in S&N are pretty big of who I am and where I'm going. Camp JPAC and all the different events S&N has brought me, I've been through this year has gave me a chance to discover my new interests and talents and to be with people who believe in me because of all of you. Even though a lot of teachers and school administrators gave up on me and said I would never graduate or go to college because of the support from my mom and the people who cared about me last year, I graduated from high school. This has been such a rewarding experience. I'm looking forward to transferring from a 2-year to a 4-year university. And when I graduate, I'm available for a camp and for kids like me and who knows, adults who said I couldn't and won't make it. I want to help those kids
and your perseverance. Give her another round of applause. All right, one of the things I love about this day is bringing out the hilarious and the inspiring center of this event, Miss Kim Whitley. I met Kim about a decade ago. I used to give her these free tickets to all the special needs network trips. Now, she made me the comedian, but the joke is on her. Because she didn't know I had a plan. And the plan was for her to become a board member of Special Needs Network and to become a big part of this event. And after a little prodding, I am so excited and happy that she accepted. Because I could not imagine not having Kim Whitley as a part of this event. So without further ado, please give it up for the incredible actress, comedian,